the media immediately went, oh, six-pointed star, that's the Star of David. He's hinting at anti-Semitic stuff. He's anti-Jew. He's calling Hillary Jewish or something. Well, hello. Let's get something straight here, folks. The Star of David does have 6 points. And in most instances, when it's involved with Israel, it's get the blue and white colors to it, you know. But what you'll see is sometimes jewelry as well, right? You'll see jewelry with, it's the two triangles, one upside down. That's the Star of David. Every 6-pointed star is not the Star of David. How crazy do you have to be to think that? Who in their right mind believes that every 6-pointed star is the Star of David? I'll tell you who. Racists. Or religiousists, whatever. It's not really racism, right? But it's people who want to say that, oh, everything 6-pointed star is related to Israel or Star of David or being Jewish. That's bunk. Not all 6-pointed stars are the Star of David. Do you think our sheriff departments are all Jewish? How about the federales in Mexico? I just came back from Mexico City. All the airport federales and stuff had 6-pointed stars. Doesn't mean they're Jewish, folks. It's a sign of authority. It's a star. It's a sign of importance. Stars are used in marketing all the time. And in this particular meme that Trump was using, it was a star, just a regular 6-pointed star. It's insane the way the media can get away with, oh, he's anti-Semitic. Well, let's be honest. Donald Trump is not anti-Semitic. Donald Trump has a Jewish grandbaby. Are you people insane? MSNBC and CNBC, the major news networks, all saying he's anti-Semitic and trying to make him look like he's a racist again. Or religiousist, whatever we want to call it. This drives me absolutely insane, and it should drive you insane as well. I don't know why people have to think this way. It's mind-boggling. But it shows you the biasedness of the media. They want to do this to every Republican. They did it to Romney. They did it to McCain. They did it to the Bushes. They did it to Reagan. This is what they do. And this is because the media is in control. And the media is controlled by liberal progressives. You know, the first step in any successful war is to control lines of communication, right? We all know this. Well, this is what the Democrats, the liberals, the progressives have done. They seized our communications right from under our noses. They took control of the school system. They trained our young youth to become liberal, and then they put them into journalism school, and now they're all biased. Has it not wondered anybody, have you not wondered why 70-80% of journalists are all liberal? They seized control of communications. That's what they've done, and that's why they're winning this war. This is why we're looking at a $20 trillion debt in a country that's divided. You know, but even bringing in all kinds of new voters and immigrants and refugees, this is all part of their plan. They keep us dumbed down. They want a dumb population. If you haven't seen your kids' schoolwork lately, you might want to take a look at it. But it's this demonizing. It's what they do. So there's no way Donald Trump is a racist. We've got black pastors associations who are saying Donald Trump is great. We're supporting him. Herman Cain came out and said, I'm supporting Donald Trump. Why wouldn't we support Trump? A lot of black athletes support Donald Trump. They've done business with him. They know who he is. They know how he is. If he were a racist, do you think they would be coming out and saying that? This would be their opportunity to say, no, that guy's racist. Don't elect him for president. But they're not. People who know him and have worked with him know that he's not a racist. This is just more of the liberal media and their handlers in the progressive liberal party to try and control you, the voter. You know, and you never Trump guys have just fallen into that. You're being controlled by the liberal media who thinks that Donald Trump is an idiot and a racist. And if you believe that, then you're the one who's an idiot because you're believing what you're being fed. You're lost. You believe that Mitt Romney was the greatest. You believe that John McCain was great. You never Trump people are falling for the same stupidity that Democrats fall for every year. Democrats. Hey, let's go for those Democrats. They're helping us out. No, they're not. Union guys, they're not helping you. Working class, they're not helping you. Stop falling for that trap. Think with your own brain. For crying out loud, you've got Google at your fingertips. If you can't figure it out, there's no hope for you. That's all I can say. All right, so you're going to say, Gary, back that up. Well, I'm going to back it up because here's a story that goes back to 1997. Now, Trump, Mar-a-Lago, he owns that golf course and resort down there. When he first went to Palm Beach, he was a little disturbed that there was quite a bit of racism in Palm Beach at that time. Palm Beach was, and still is, the home of the wealthy, the uber wealthy, the old money, and it was a little difficult to get into the clubs, private clubs and resorts that were old school money. And Donald Trump had to actually file suit and help out. And the Anti-Defamation League, this story was in the Wall Street Journal back in 1997. Abe Foxman, does that ring a bell to you? Longtime head of the Anti-Defamation League, said in part the following. Mr. Trump has also resorted to the courts to secure his foothold here in Palm Beach, and many residents wince at the attention his legal battles have brought to town. But the town in general, to the admission, are faulting the admission practices of some of Palm Beach older clubs. So there you go. He was trying to help out blacks and Jews in Palm Beach way back in the day, long before he ever even probably thought about running for president of the United States. So this racist charge by MSNBC and these liberal progressive media outlets is just wrong. It doesn't get any wronger than that. Okay, so we're winding down the show here. I want to remind people to go to thedailydrift.com, get the news you need to know that I put up there all the time for you, every day, actually. And if you're not doing that, you should be, www.thedailydrift.com. Make sure you're going there, and then get on social media. Folks, it's an election year. I feel like I'm preaching again, but it's an election year. You have to do more than vote. You have to get out and campaign for your... And, I'm just going to say, as an American, if you want to support Hillary Clinton or a third party, that's fine. Do your duty and go do it. Okay? Because that's probably the most important part. You voting for Trump is not the most important part. I think it's the right thing to do. I would hope that you would do that, but I'm not going to force you to do anything. And for those of you who say, Gary, stop preaching to me as a never Trumper, I don't want to hear you. Listen, I understand. It's a free country. Do what you've got to do. Participate. Even if you're participating in what I feel is the wrong side, because you're entitled to your opinion. I do what I do on the show because I think it's best. I try to use common sense in every part of my life. And I would like you to do the same. You guys that are going to vote in November for a third party or something, just imagine one thing. Imagine we're 2 votes shy of replacing Hillary Clinton as president. And you and your significant other decide that you're going to vote third party instead of voting for Hillary. Well, there you go. So do whatever Common Core math you want to. Your vote does count, or your lack of your vote also counts. Okay, until next week, go to thedailydrift.com, and we'll see you then. Take care.